So the fan backlash to the Gina Carano situation has been pretty crazy. I really thought that this situation would blow over in a couple of weeks, and I thought everyone that was acting so outraged about it would just forget. But I think over time, I and all the other people that thought the situation would blow over are realizing that this is more than just Gina Carano being fired. This is about years and years of Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm just ruining Star Wars. And yes, we also hate the fact that Gina Carano was fired, but the reason why the response is so strong to her firing is because this has been years of buildup. This isn't an isolated event, in the sense that Kathleen Kennedy has been ruining Star Wars slowly but surely for years and years. This is the first time that I can think of that someone has been fired off of Star Wars because of their politics, but this isn't the first horrible decision that Kathleen Kennedy has made, and the fans are really responding strongly to this. And like I'm going to show you in this video, this extends further than just Star Wars. This is following Disney employees and Disney execs everywhere they go, and I know the Disney execs were thinking the same way as me, and they thought this was going to blow over too, but I think they're going to realize very soon that this isn't going away. So yesterday, the CEO of Disney, Bob Chapek, went on Bloomberg to talk a little bit about Disney parks reopening, Disney Plus, and travel demand, but the ratioing followed him over there. They went on the Bloomberg YouTube channel to ratio him in the comments and the likes to dislike. Now the video doesn't have crazy amounts of views, it only has about 5,000 views, but it only has 26 likes and 29 dislikes. And keep in mind, this isn't a Star Wars YouTube channel, this isn't a Disney YouTube channel, this is a totally separate thing, this is Bloomberg. But because the CEO of Disney is on it, they went over there to ratio it. This isn't just a couple of Star Wars fans that are mad at the Star Wars that's coming out. This is Star Wars fans of all different opinions coming together to unite to make Star Wars better. Now obviously there's some Star Wars fans that disagree with the ratioing and think that Star Wars is perfect as it is, and that's totally fine, but I really think that they're lying to themselves. There's no way that you think Star Wars is at its peak right now. There's no way that you honestly think that Star Wars can't get any better than it is right now. If we get rid of Kathleen Kennedy and have someone in there that actually knows what they're doing, that not only knows about Star Wars, knows about the canon, but also can run Star Wars projects without having directors and writers fired off of half of them. You don't see that problem in Marvel. That's a Kathleen Kennedy problem. But let's take a look at some of the comments on this Bloomberg video. I see barely any comments that are about the actual content of the video. Disney is essentially being run by the Twitter mob now. Surely one could find better places to spend/invest money. And that's literally what I said in my last video. Disney and Star Wars have shown the woke mob that they make the decisions, they call the shots. They're pretty much casting Star Wars movies and TV shows from now on. If they ever want someone gone, if they don't like someone in a role, just go find some old tweets that are a little bit controversial and then start a hashtag and you can get that person fired. It's obviously not hard. The woke mob, the Twitter mob, the cancel culture mob, whatever you want to call them, they call the shots now. Did she ask him why Disney filmed the movie next door to concentration camps in China? I mentioned that in my last video. Forbes mentioned that in their article. Disney does shady stuff in China, with China, for China all the time. Disney loves China because China brings money and all Disney cares about is money. Bob Chapek claims that Disney stands for these values of integrity, of inclusion, of diversity, but they only stand for those values where they can profit off of those values. They don't actually care. Who cares? Disney's management has decided to run their company by Twitter decree. I'll never give them another cent. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. And I think that's the sentiment for a lot of fans. Even people that don't like Star Wars, that don't really care about Star Wars. They don't like how things are being run right now. They don't like that someone can get fired because they have a different political view than the company, or at least a different political view than the company's trying to portray. And while the ratioing and commenting is following the Disney execs everywhere they go, the Star Wars YouTube channel ratioing is worse than ever right now. It's actually getting really bad. And I guarantee you Bob Chapek, all the other Disney execs thought that this was stopped by now. It's been about a month since Gina Carano's been fired. I guarantee you they gave this max a week and a half. They thought this would be long forgotten by the time a month rolls around. The most recent Star Wars video has 82,000 views, 1.5k likes, and 15k dislikes. That's an insane ratio. And once again, this is almost a month after Gina Carano's been fired. This stuff isn't going anywhere. And if they continue to run their company the way it's going right now, and I'm talking about Disney and Lucasfilm, this is going to continue getting worse and worse, because each new event that happens, like the Gina Carano firing, it's just going to bring more and more people onto our side. The people that are a little bit skeptical about the ratios are going to finally realize that we're telling the truth, that things are messed up within Disney, that they're shady people. They do bad things. This is bigger than them just ruining Star Wars. People are mad because they are bad people at Disney, and Disney just doesn't care. They do this bad stuff in plain sight and people just seem to accept it. It's crazy to me. And the video right before that one on the Star Wars YouTube channel has about 138,000 views, 1.8k likes, and 26k dislikes. I'm pretty confident that that's the worst ratio I've ever seen. But once again, these people have to realize that this situation isn't going anywhere. These fans aren't going anywhere. I'm definitely not going anywhere. And then you scroll down to the comments and you already know what you're going to find. The top one is fire Kathleen Kennedy. She's single-handedly ruining Star Wars. And then it's a bunch of the Gina Carano quotes. I'm not the only one that's ever been bullied by this company. So Disney, Star Wars, and Lucasfilm, they know what this is all about. It starts with Star Wars fans, yes, but this is about Disney as a company. People are opening their eyes more and more. People are getting red-pilled every day. People that have been loyal Disney followers, loyal Disney fans, they're finding out what Disney is doing and how bad of people they are. And they're claiming that they'll never spend another dollar on Disney. We'll see about that. I think voting with your dollar is one of the most important things you can do in life. I don't think boycotts are the way to go. I think voting with your dollar as an individual is the way to go. If you enjoy Star Wars and you want to watch that content and support that content, then go for it. But anyone who wants to cancel Disney Plus, never watch another Star Wars or Marvel show until changes are made, I respect that so much. But let me know what you guys think about all the ratios that are going on, even outside of the Star Wars YouTube channel, outside of the Disney YouTube channel. The ratios in the comments are following these Disney execs everywhere they go, even in shareholders calls, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this situation. If you hate Kathleen Kennedy as much as I do, check out the Ruined by Kathleen Kennedy merch in the description. If you want to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both of those links will be in the description as well. But thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you on the next one.